if you have the opportunity to walk through it, it emits, it oozes like the love of this natural world. It oozes, it just really puts out this energy that you are part of the earth and its elements all around. When I turned 30, I actually got a divorce from my first husband. And I saw in a magazine that there was an Indian guy. His name is Apache Joe Sands. He's still around here. And he took people on these trips to the wilderness. And you ride on a horse and you go out for 10 days. I said, you know what? I need that. You know, I want to get reconnected into the earth and the world. And so I found Joe, we went out, and I fell in love with this land. This place is in the middle of a wilderness that has been protected by the US government through the Wilderness Act. And that means that this land has very, very limited development. It looks just like the land did hundreds of years ago. And when I come here, you just realize what it means to be so small. Like this land has been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years before I came. But also this land will be around for thousands and thousands of years after. So this land spoke to me, not just this house, but this land and the voices of the tribes of people that lived on the land really spoke to me. The man who built this house was a man by the name of John Clausen, and he grew up from West Texas. And he was a homosexual man, but he was a cowboy, and he was a builder, and he was a designer, and he grew up in a place and a time where he couldn't be his authentic self. And he's an artist. If you can look around this house, you will see that he's an artist. He made this house by himself. It took him 7 to 8 years, and he built houses for a living. His story, I never got to meet him because when I found this house, he had already died. But I met his partner, and his story really made me feel very connected to it because I could relate to it. And he lived somewhat of a secret life, bringing all of his value was in his building, in his work, in his art, in this house. He has a sister and he has a brother, but they didn't want the house. They didn't want anything in it. And it's really hard to understand why when you see all the beautiful things in the house. We wanted to honor his life by keeping the house, keeping it almost exactly like he decorated it, and opening it up as an Airbnb for other people to experience the beauty of his work, his artwork, his talent, his gifts, and to share this beautiful land, this land that we're all connected to. So this house, if you have the opportunity to walk through it emits, it oozes this feeling and like the love of this natural world. It oozes, it just really puts out this energy that you are part of the earth and its elements all around. Even though you are protected in this house, that all of the windows strategically show the beauty of the land around you. We didn't change very much. Everything was the way that the builder and the previous owner, John Clausen, left it. A combination of, as you can see, there's elk heads, which come from the land. You can see a lot of the clay, light, they call them sconces, you know. You see a lot of native, you know, these kind of blankets and rugs that were created by the people of this land. And you see a lot of pottery by a lot of the original humans that used to live on this land. So even in this piece of art here, or this decoration here, you can feel and see the cultures of this land and how it comes to life in this home. So everywhere you move in this home, you have a reminder, the larger community that this land is about. Everywhere you move around this home, you see the land that you're a part of. And that feeling, when you walk in, you can feel that. You can feel that connection. As a human being, that you are not being protected from the earth. You are not being separated from the earth, but you are actually so much more a part of the earth, the community, and kind of like we talked about, the values that we can bring and how we can leave this world in this very short period of time we have. How do we leave this world a little bit better? And I think part of that is understanding where we belong with the earth and the community that, you know, we're a part of in this earth. And this house does that.
觉得每一个故事，每一个我们人生碰到的故事，它都会有一个很大的，像是宇宙要教我们的一些事情，它都可以从一些很小的事情里面看到这样子。
Yeah， 我比较不会讲故事。
没关系，但我觉得你的分享很棒。
Yeah，thank you。
可以
，thank you。
希望你的这些话到时候留下来，就是10年后，
对啊
，20年后。他们 grown up， 然后他们可以看到，哇，原来我的妈妈
想法是这样子。
10年前、20年前，她就已经在做这样的事情，就觉得很棒。然后我做这个影片，就很棒。他就是跟这个盖房子的人一样，就是他做的时候，他其实就是想把一些 something beautiful，
对啊
，keep it。
在这边
就是 keep it 这样子，然后我也是想要把 something beautiful， 而是人跟人之间的一些 beautiful， 然后 keep it， 然后这些东西它就可以 sharing 这样。对，well thank you， 你帮我这样子 document，you know 这样子，我也不会想说要 document， 但是我觉得 I mean I think sometimes 我们会 overcomplicate。有太多这些 rules，you know，and then 就变成弄不成功 ，you know，大家就觉得说，哦，这个太难了，弄不成功 ，you know，and then 觉得你成功的时候已经50、80岁了 ，you know， 真的觉得说，哦，我了解的时候 ，too late， 你就花这个整个 lifetime worry， 没有花这个 lifetime 真的在活，真的在 enjoy，yeah，so 太可惜了。 OK。